Alright, I never wanted to make any political videos on this app. My intention for this app was to try to become a small-time content creator playing video games and finding communities of people that I share interests and hobbies with. Those interests and hobbies include music and video games. I do have a streaming account on Twitch. Problem is, using solely Twitch, I can't promote myself out there to get enough viewers to make even a side hustle's worth of income. So I decided, hey, maybe I should use TikTok to help with that. And then I should use TikTok, maybe connect with other creators so I can help promote them. And maybe hopefully in return, they can help promote me to get me some followers on here and I can have a community. Now I can't do that. TikTok more than likely is going completely dark tomorrow because our U.S. government is full of out-of-touch, greedy, geriatric buttfucks, with the exceptions of Ed Markey and Ro Khanna. Congress and Senate and the House of Representatives, I think Congress is made up of the House of Representatives and Senate, voted pretty much unanimously, hey, we're going to ban this shit because it's a threat to national security. And they didn't provide any proof. They just fucking decided it, right? Because they thought that was in the best interests of us, even though 170 million Americans looked them in the eye, metaphorically, and said, no, we're on this app. Especially people that make money on this app through the content creator. People that have small businesses that use the app for free marketing, right? So that way they can get people to buy their products and they can make an income and they can put food on the table. Well, now the app is going away. They can't market like that anymore. That means they're going to lose their income. Now we're going to talk about the content creators, right? That are in the content creator program on this app. That are making money off on this app, off the views, the advertisements, and all that fun stuff. They're essentially getting laid off. Now, so many people might think maybe they should get a real job and contribute to society. I have a real job. I have a job that pays just enough to make sure I have a little bit of my savings. I can pay the bills, I can feed myself, and I can feed my daughter. That's it. In order to get that, in the course of 14 days, I work 210 fucking hours. I live in Oklahoma. I get on a plane and I fly out to northern Nevada and work 15-hour days. I do not see my daughter for more than a week in a 3-week period. It's decent money. It's a good job. I am 31 years old. It's a very physical job. It's cold as fuck in northern Nevada in the middle of January. I'm done. I'm not quitting my job just yet. But I need a way out. I'm already looking for another job. I have an interview Monday. I'm a blue-collar worker that doesn't want to work blue-collar anymore. Okay? My body hurts. Thinking about this shit. It comes down to the price, the cost of living. Oklahoma does have a lower cost of living, but people in California are the proof of fuck. LA was pretty much on fire for a week. People lost their homes. California is incredibly expensive to live there. A lot of people that live there, they can't move out because they don't have the money to move out because it's expensive to get the shit that you need to get the fuck out of state. Inflation. The prices of shit is going up at a rapid fucking pace. But inflation isn't coming from the Federal fucking Reserve. Inflation is coming from corporations raising their prices, scalping us basically on all their products and services without raising the wages of their workers. Now, in no way, I'm not a communist, okay? I'm very much a capitalist person, but I understand the need for regulation. Maybe call me a capitalist with socialist accents because I'm still a for the people oriented person. I'm not a goddamn monster. Unlike those people up in government, fucking assholes on the Supreme Court, 9-0 unanimously, voting to ban this app. They're trying to bring people back into the workforce so they don't have to pay them anything. And it's fucking ridiculous. Right? It's fucking insane. But here's the kicker. You think the only app they're going to ban is TikTok? The only thing they're going to ban is a fucking social media app? No. What makes me angry about this shit is not the fact that they're banning an app. It's the fact that they can ban an app. They can ban something that's pretty much harmless and helps out the American economy because it promotes a flow of free information. And it's the fact that they can. It doesn't stop there. Right? Violating our freedom of speech is just really step one. Trying to isolate us all that way we can't talk to each other about the shit going on. They don't like it because, the CEO of United Healthcare was shot and killed by a guy in New York City. And we talk about it, and guess what? The majority of Americans treated Luigi Mangione as a fucking hero for it. And they don't like that. They don't want that. No. They want us to treat the police as heroes. Even though the police have a really bad rap of police brutality, especially against people of color, because there was a point in time in our history where people of color were easier targets because brown meant poor. And collectively, we have learned what's really going on out there because of this app, because it's not directly controlled by the U.S. government. We're losing our freedoms, slowly losing our freedoms. It doesn't stop at TikTok. And it won't stop unless we as a people do something. Now, I'm not advocating for violence. I would never advocate for violence. However, history has taught us every successful revolution has started and ended with bloodshed. We would not be the United States of America if we hadn't started shooting and killing British soldiers back in the 1700s. We dumped a bunch of their fucking tea into the ocean as a protest. Now our modern day Tea Party is people flocking to a Chinese app called RedNote. I'm on RedNote. The problem with RedNote is that I do not have the time to learn Mandarin to talk to these other people, because it turns out the Chinese people are pretty nice people. It also turns out that their propaganda in their country about us is not propaganda. They're just telling them the truth about how society works. Our Congress can have a bipartisan fast agreement on banning an app. That promotes free speech. But God forbid that they do something about insurance companies in the U.S. scalping us from our money, basically taking our money from us, and we need to use the insurance, doing everything they can to deny us our fucking claims. We're basically paying money for fucking nothing, and then when something does happen, we still have to pay out of pocket to fix the shit. At that point, it's smarter to have a fucking savings account that does the same damn thing. The problem is that having insurance on our vehicles and on our health, okay, is literally mandated into fucking law. You drive without fucking insurance, you get a ticket, you lose your goddamn license. But if you get a car wreck, and you need to use your insurance, they will do everything they can to deny your claim. Same with the medical side of things. You get hurt, they will do everything they can to deny your claim, even though you're paying for full fucking coverage, which, by the way, is not goddamn cheap. Government don't want to do nothing about that. They don't give a shit about our healthcare. All they give a shit about is their self-interest. The reason why I'm trying to get rid of fucking TikTok is to control the flow of information. That way they don't look as bad, because right now they look fucking terrible because of this app. And they're trying to line their pockets with money from Meta. They are expecting us to go to Meta apps. So right now, the biggest bad guy in this motherfucker isn't even Congress or government. It is Mark Zuckerberg. Fuck Mark Zuckerberg. That greedy fuck. Rant's over. I only had 10 minutes. My only video for politics. My last one on his app, probably.